Fatal Attraction. It's a movie about a crazy lady. But you know what she's not crazy about?
Necklaces.
Not a necklace in sight.
I mean, you said it to me before, so I knew the answer to the question.
I gotta tell you, this movie completely stands up. It was made in 1987. It is still great. Everything about it is amazing.
We graduated from high school.
Yep.
It was a big year.
It was a big year, 87.
And it was the second highest grossing film that year. It got 6 Academy Award nominations. I don't remember that part at all.
Look at you, spewing facts.
Fatal Attraction in 7 looks.
All right, let's take a look at some of the best looks of Fatal Attraction.
Okay.
Look number 1.
So this isn't the first time that we see Glenn Close as Alex, but it's the first time we see her in her element of the publishing company she works for. Now, I want to remind you that she is an associate editor. We have both worked in publishing. Associate editors are pretty far down, okay?
Yeah.
They're not assistants.
No.
But they're not, you know,
They're not much.
yeah, they're not managing
much higher.
editors.
Right.
You know, they're sort of the lower part of the ladder, the corporate ladder. So, if you and I were working at a publishing company and an associate editor showed up dressed like this, what would we say about her? Now, before we even go there, let's break down the outfit. She's wearing a white suit with nothing underneath it.
Right.
At all.
Very low cut, very
low
slouchy.
cut. Very slouchy. Shoulder pads, slouchy sleeves, pushed up. A wrist full of bracelets, another big watch on the other side.
Yeah.
It's a very long jacket with a slouchy little pocket. Look at how long the jacket is and where the buttons hit on the pelvis, which I thought was really interesting.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, and then a straight skirt. So, and then a curly hair, which is, you know, professional. I will tell you that if I saw this woman in an office, I would be like, who the fuck does she think she is dressing like that for work?
Right, exactly. Where's the underpinning?
Yeah.
Where's the underpinning? Nobody would wear something that low cut.
No, it's completely inappropriate.
Even though they're having this emergency meeting on a Saturday, let's not forget, but still.
Still, she got dressed for work.
I know.
On a Saturday.
And also,
That's what she
the
wears.
nail polish, the dark nail polish really irked me with the white suit.
Oh,
I don't know why, because it was like a
Really?
weird. It's not super dark. It's like a weird plummy brown. I did not love it.
Oh, I didn't mind it all that much. But I love the accessorizing here. I
Oh,
think
me too.
I think when we first meet this character, we're like, oh, wow, she's glamorous. She's beautiful. She's powerful. But then if you really dig a little bit deeper, you're like, oh, she's crazy.
Yeah.
Because if you think that that's appropriate for work, you're crazy. Okay? You're crazy.
That's our first indication that maybe something's a little off, is
Yeah.
that she's dressing up for work on a Saturday. That is suspect.
There are other suits in the world that would have been a lot more appropriate
A lot
for
more
work.
appropriate.
A
And she
lot.
could have done denim with a blazer, let's be honest. It's a Saturday.
Right, that would have been appropriate on a Saturday. Yeah, there's something about this level of thought going into an office for an emergency meeting does not work for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, very fancy.
Yeah. Like intentionally sexy.
Almost like she knew she was going to run into a guy she might find attractive.
Look number 2.
I have to tell you what Ann Archer is wearing right there as Beth. You could see walking down the streets of New York City today in 2026.
It's true. I do hope somehow that tube socks and Keds maybe don't make an appearance, but,
Yeah.
but I agree. We would definitely see it. I mean, the LL Beanbag, it's so, and they're on the Upper West Side. It's like, it's
Yeah,
perfect.
It's perfect. Like,
And
this
they're
is the
this
way
perfect
people
little
dress.
family.
Right. It's a cute little look. Beth's wearing this lightweight denim jacket over it's like a printed blouse,
Yeah.
printed button front blouse, a wide leather belt, and these pleated khaki, what I call a camp pant.
Yeah,
you know,
or Bermuda short.
Bermuda short or camp short. Yeah, I think it's such a cute look, and she's even got a banana clip, which I think, you know, is kind of making a little bit of a comeback. I see it from time to time.
I don't disagree. I feel like the footwear makes it dated.
Yes.
That's the only
Yeah.
thing that I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think we'd see that walking down the street today.
Right.
But you never know.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe tube socks will make a comeback. A small sneaker is definitely made a comeback.
Well, you know, the gays at the gym are wearing tube socks. You know,
The guys at the gym are wearing tube socks. They're wearing gym socks, no?
Well, gym
like
socks-
knee high.
yeah, they're wearing socks is the point. Like back, you know, when I came into my prime, here I am wearing like a no-show sock right now. Like back when I was going to the gym more regularly. I still go regularly, actually, but you know what I mean.
I know
When I was
what you
single
mean.
at the gym. I'm not single at the gym anymore.
When it was more fun to hang out at the gym than at home.
Right. The look was to wear a no-show sock but that's how old I am. The socks came back
Wow.
like a decade ago.
And then, tube socks really had their heyday, sort of like a pint of shoulder pads. Remember
Yeah,
a pint
yeah.
of pads?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they came in different sizes?
for sure.
That's what I feel like the tube socks, it was like in and out. Like
Yes.
they have not really made the same comeback. Leg warmers have made a comeback.
Shocking to me. Now look at this. Ann Archer. I don't know what this costume designer has against necklaces. She could wear a cute little necklace here. She's not wearing one.
But she is doing a jean jacket with a collared shirt. It's less important.
It's less important, agreed.
But an earring would be nice. Is there one there?
a little something, I can't even see if there's an earring there, it's a tiny one, but a little pendant right here.
Right here?
Right here.
Right here?
Would have looked cute.
Right on the
Just saying,
collarbone.
right there. Okay.
Interesting. Sort of like my necklace. Sort of on the collarbone.
Sort of on the collarbone. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Look number 3.
So this is basically later in the same day.
Yeah.
Right? So Glenn Close as Alex, she wore that wackadoo outfit to work. What does she top it with but a white trench?
First of all, you don't wear a white trench for the rain.
No.
It doesn't even look like it's waterproof.
It does not look like it's waterproof. If you live in New York City and you have a white trench coat, you're crazy. She's wearing white. She's so chill about the fact that she's wearing white. Anybody who gets in and out of a cab, back in the day, there was no Uber, no Lyft. You had to take cabs.
Yeah.
Cabs back in the 80s were filthy.
And so is the bus, and so is the train.
yeah,
And
it was all filthy.
you would have to keep your workplace spotless.
And-
You'd have to go to dinner and it would have to be spotless.
Guess what? On an associate editor's salary, you're not doing that.
No.
You can't afford. And on an associate editor's salary in New York City, you could not afford to dry clean that trench coat.
I also think that you could not afford to have this kind of
No.
clothing. Like
No.
you would have to have much more utilitarian clothing.
Absolutely.
That you could repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat.
Yeah.
Like a white shirt, I get.
She looks great, but if you see a woman in New York City wearing a white trench during a rainstorm, do not share an umbrella with her because she's crazy.
You're obsessed. But also, to be fair, Ellen Miroznik, the costume designer, she and Adrian Lyne, the director, decided to put Alex in white specifically to make her seem sort of transparent. And I thought it was a really interesting juxtaposition, right? Because we're used to
Yes.
the villain always being, in black, like Darth Vader. So I do like the juxtaposition of the character wearing white.
Look, I think it's a great choice by a director and a costume designer
Yes.
because it really does. It makes her stand out in a
Right.
sea of
And
like
she looks
khaki
gorgeous.
trenches in New York City. That makes sense for her to stand out because she's the lead character in this. However, I'm saying if you're the character, if you're Alex Forrest, and you're like, let me put on my white trench today because it's going to rain.
Look number 4.
But speaking of coats,
This coat is amazing.
I know.
I saw this coat because I saw this movie in '87. I've seen it probably once every few years since then. It really stands up.
Yeah.
This coat, when I watched it again for this show, I was like, Stacy would love this coat so much.
I do.
It's one of the best coats ever in a movie ever, period.
it's so good. It's like pre-snuggie.
Yeah.
So it's got real fabric involved.
We're going to get a close-up of it
Yeah.
in just a second. We'll see that it is denim and corduroy with a drop shoulder, but also a shoulder pad.
Something that's making it much wider, right?
Look at the denim where it meets the corduroy on
Yep.
the sleeve and how low that is.
And then
on
the
arm.
lining has corduroy. It's amazing.
Yes, and then the faux shearling at the on the collar. But look at the way she has rolled this sleeve. It's like she's rolled so much fabric.
I know.
And it's created this giant cuff. And it's also it's a maxi length. It goes
Yeah.
all the way to the ground practically, or a midi length, right? I was like, who chose this coat? Where did they find this coat?
Well, I loved everything about the coat. She's got curly hair in this too, which it's funny.
Interesting.
It feels softer on her character, I think, than it's meant to feel on Alex's character. But they both have curly hair.
Yeah. Well, her hair reminds me, now that you mentioned it, her hair right here reminds me of Jennifer Grey's hair in Dirty Dancing.
Yes. Oh my God, very similar.
And you all have to remember, if you weren't alive in '87, it was the year of curly hair. So I graduated in 1987, and there were two women in my graduating class who, in their pictures, had straight hair in their
Only
yearbook
two?
picture.
Really?
The hair took up the entire frame. It was such a time of huge hair.
It was a
Now, I
time.
was in Long Island suburbs, which weren't as chic as New York City.
But I mean, it was still that thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I had like, curly in the front and shaved in the back. So,
Right.
whatever. I mean, it looked like a flock of seagulls.
At Why'd They Wear That, we love a look.
And if you want to recreate some of these looks, you don't actually need to buy anything new.
Exactly. Vestiaire Collective is the most trusted place to shop pre-loved luxury, so you can find incredible pieces without contributing to overproduction.
It's curated, authenticated, and full of things you won't find anywhere else.
It's just a smarter way to shop.
Vestiaire Collective.
Think first, buy second.
Look number 5.
Okay, now I want to talk about Ellen. So,
This kid.
Little Ellen. First of all, I love everything about this outfit. She pops the little collar. This has a dolman sleeve, I believe, which is so chic for a little kid.
And also, she's got her sleeves rolled up like mommy rolls them.
Mommy rolls up the sleeves, and she's got like this like a boy's haircut.
Yeah.
This was not a typical haircut for a girl.
I have a school picture with that haircut, and I cannot find it in my phone.
Oh, really?
I was trying to find it for you
You
earlier.
had that haircut?
I did.
Okay.
At that age.
I think I love this like image of little Ellen right here because in all of Damon's pictures when he was a kid, he had this exact haircut with a little cowlick right in front.
I did not have the cowlick, but I bet we looked like we were related. Was he also holding a book open like this?
No.
Oh, that's what they made us do. I'm gonna find it.
Probably holding a cat or something. I can't remember. There's always some like picture of him holding a cat that didn't want to be held.
Oh, it was like I did it for a school photo, but
Yeah,
I had a very similar haircut.
Okay, yeah. So I just want to say, if you watch this movie again, watch it and keep an eye on little Ellen because she has a great wardrobe. She is so charming.
So charming.
This kid can cry on command as well, and your heart breaks when the old bunny gets boiled for this poor kid. It's really a fantastic performance.
And I don't think she'll ever get over that.
Oh my God.
That trauma, that is the complex trauma that is going to take a life of therapy to get over.
So let's do a little math here. Ellen is what, like about 10?
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
a little younger.
Maybe a little younger. So if this was done in 1987.
Let's say she's 7.
She's 7, so that's, all right, so she was probably born in 1980. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Ellen is in her 40s now.
God, I hope Ellen is doing well.
Right.
Wherever Ellen is, I hope she's forgiven her father. And I hope that she has worked through the trauma of the dead boiling bunny.
Ellen is that person who's lived in New York City her whole life who has been in therapy since the age of 9.
That's me.
Yep.
Just throw them in therapy. That's what you do with them.
You are little Ellen.
I am little Ellen. I had the haircut and had the therapy and everything.
Look number 6.
Obviously, Alex and what's-his-face have had an affair, and Alex decides to show up.
Alex decides she's going to stay in his life.
Yeah, she's going to stay in his life after their affair, and she knows that their apartment is for sale. She shows up and is talking to Beth about maybe buying the apartment,
Yeah.
which is all a ruse, obviously. And this outfit that she is wearing, I just love the fact that she's wearing the black
Tights.
hose. Yeah, the
I
black
know.
tights with
I
it, right?
love it. I love it.
Yeah, there's something about this knit dress.
But still white,
Yeah,
interestingly.
it's still white. It's like, yeah, it's not a dress. It's a skirt with a cardigan.
Now, that looks like knitwear. It's not the same thing that we saw. It's not what she was wearing.
No, this looks like a fine gauge knit, right? With this, it's got the shoulder pad and the slouchiness to it. And she's pushing those sleeves all the way up.
I will tell you, Alex Forrest knows how to drape.
She does.
Drapes her clothes so well. Also have to say, I do love Ann Archer with a brooch.
Yeah, not a necklace, but it's a brooch.
No, it's a brooch. Something's at the neck line, right? At that eye level. And also, I love that green on her.
Yeah.
I think that color is just divine.
She does look fantastic. And once again, look at the wrist full of bracelets.
bracelets.
I like when a woman makes a choice about like, the focal point is gonna be here, or the focal point is gonna be here, or it's gonna be here. You know, it's just like she knows the focal point. And also, let's just talk about the fact that I feel like her curly hair is a character in this movie. And I'm not quite sure if it was intentional or not because it was the era of big curly hair. But her hair has a different kind of curl than a lot of
also-
women had.
Yes, that is true, because it's more diffused. It's
Yeah.
not a tight curl.
Yeah.
Like, I always felt that it was a little bit of a character or a characteristic of her character to be a little bit frenzied, right? And so, like, that kind of tousled hair, like, it's just, like, it goes wherever it wants, is sort of like her personality.
Right. Yeah, so that's why, is the hair supposed to be sending us some sort of message where it's
I
like,
feel
I'm
like
just gonna
yes.
let it all happen.
Yeah, and even the eyeliner is smudgy. It's not pretty eyeliner, right? It's always like that rubbed eye kind of sexy,
Right.
smoky look.
Or like, was she just crying this morning?
Exactly.
Now, if we let this clip play a little bit longer, we can see that she is not wearing a bra. Now, let's talk about this. Let's just say you're Beth, you're Ann Archer. Woman comes to look at your apartment without a bra on, with some major nippage, okay? And she's like, I'm interested in buying your apartment. What is going through your head?
I would be like, are you going to the Met Gala next? Because that's all we saw at the Met Gala was nip.
Yeah.
Nip.
Yeah, but this was years before the Met Gala.
No,
Met Gala,
I
yeah.
realize. I'm just saying the nip thing is like making a huge comeback. Like all of a sudden you want to show your nipples. And this, at that time, outrageous.
Outrageous. The fact that you could see her nipples through her cardigan was a huge deal. Like everybody was talking about it. So why didn't Beth say, like, you know what, maybe my apartment isn't for sale. Take your nips elsewhere.
Clinton, I would love for you to be the person selling that apartment and meeting Alex Forrest and being like, you bitch, no way, out.
You're crazy.
You're crazy. You can't have the apartment.
You need to come with the letter of the mortgage approval, the pre-approval mortgage letter. Before I'm gonna show
And
you
some
anything.
letter of recommendation from a normal human.
Right. Could you imagine if a man came in a pair of linen pants and no underwear and was like, hey, is this apartment for sale?
Exactly.
Here's my
and there
dick.
you are catching print.
You're catching print everywhere.
Everywhere.
No, I think I'm not saying that you have to wear a bra if you don't want to, but I don't think this is appropriate for real estate transactions.
And it's also 1987, right? So
Yeah.
like we really are talking about a different time.
And what's also really fascinating is to see a woman with natural breasts in this day and age in a movie, right? So it's not this day and age. In 1987, not every woman had breast augmentation. And so it's really like, oh, those are real breasts, and there are women who go topless in movies today who do have real breasts.
Yes.
But there are a lot of women who've got fake breasts, and like it's weird to see a breast that isn't like a perfect sphere.
Okay, I just had like a realization because I think of 1987 as like, 20 years ago.
It was not.
It's 40 years ago.
Yeah.
It's 40 years ago. Next year will be 2027. It's 40 years.
No, it's more than that, isn't it?
1987?
Oh, yeah, you're
to
right.
19
Don't ask me to do math on the fly.
27?
So, yeah.
I mean, think about that. Think about that.
In 40 years, how much
40 years.
breasts have changed.
Right. Or just like, like plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Just the commonness of it compared to 1987.
I know. It's crazy.
Look number 7.
And then the final look.
But come on. Look at this. She's smiling, the hair. She looks insane.
She looks insane. This outfit is iconic.
I love it.
We keep saying iconic, but there are iconic movie looks, and this is one of them.
And this is one of them also because in 1987, there was not a girl that didn't have a version of this dress, whether it had a yoked waist, but it came off one shoulder. We all had it.
Yeah. So let's just break down what the look is happening. I love the fact that when she goes a little bit, she's getting battier and battier. It falls down, it comes off the shoulder.
Like she's unhinged.
Like there's a real straitjacket kind of vibe happening here, which I think was a really smart choice. But this dress in and of itself is such an interesting one. It's got it's almost like the ballerina with the tight torso, right? And then the scoop hem in the front and all this gathering, but done in this white fabric. It's really kind of an off-white that matches the walls of her apartment. Like we are seeing a woman right here in a padded room, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
It's like almost in a hell of her own making. That's what's happening in this scene right now.
Oh, listen to that. The hell of her own making.
Yeah.
Wow, now we're really getting into
I know.
This is like film critique.
Right, but it's also a little problematic that I'm putting all the blame on this character.
Of course.
Yes.
And I'm so glad you brought it up, Clinton, because I do think it's important that we recognize that Michael Douglas was a fuck in the first place.
Yes. I mean, they're both at fault. I will say these are two adults who made a bad decision, and Michael Douglas realized he'd made the bad decision and was like, I don't want any part of this. And I don't think Glenn Close, her character, realizes that she made the bad decision and wants more. So she keeps pushing, which is where she makes even more bad decisions. So it's not just her.
It's not just her. It always takes two to tango.
It does. But yeah, so this look, I think, is just fascinating. What's also fascinating is that when she goes and decides to kill Ann Archer right here, she's like, you know what, let me pull the sleeves back up.
Before I go to kill her. Because the way I look is how I'm going to feel, right? If I'm put together, this murder will go off
Yes.
without a hitch.
I don't want the neckline getting involved in my ability
right.
to stab
Yeah.
anybody to death. Yes.
Also, the way she starts, like, with the knife on her leg, that's when I was like, no. It's like she's lost touch with reality completely.
Yeah, right. She really has lost touch with the
Yeah.
reality in the scene. And Glenn Close nails
Nailed
this
it.
character so bad. I mean, she's perfect.
She's so pitch perfect.
Perfect.
And, and I thought Anna Archer was perfect, too.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect foil. They were
Perfect
like,
foil.
them together, I love.
It's a fantastic movie. I just wanted to point out one thing. Her hair at the end, the curls are slightly more defined. They're slightly less frizzy than they were before. You
Yeah.
can see them. Maybe it's the steam in the bathroom.
Maybe it's the steam in the bathroom. You can't
That
underestimate the humidity.
Right.
I don't even know how to explain that expression. It's like dumb and crazy at the same time.
Why don't you love me? Why
Right.
don't you
I
just
mean, you
love
feel
me?
like she could break out into song,
Yeah.
you know?
You're gonna love me.
Something. You want something to
What
happen.
this movie needs is a Dreamgirls method.
Exactly. It should be a musical. Fatal Attraction, the musical.
Oh my God, it's brilliant.
We got to write that too.
Final thoughts.
Okay, so let's rate it. We're gonna rate the fashion of Fatal Attraction. I'm gonna give.
I mean, the fashion is fabulous. I love it. I would say that it is like 10 out of 10 bare shoulders.
I'm gonna give it 20 out of 20 nips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 20 out of 20 nips. I agree with you. This movie really stands up. The fact that it is going to be 40 years old in a year, that blows my mind.
So good, so good. All right, well, now you know why they wear that.
I think it's safe to say that nobody in Fatal Attraction made good decisions.
Glenn Close's wardrobe, however.
Flawless.
Check out Vestiaire Collective for pics inspired by the show.
BestYearCollective.com.
Think first.
Buy second.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to our sponsor, Vestiaire Collective. To see looks inspired by this episode, click on the link in the description.